Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Bill's Blurbs. I'm sure all of you are familiar with the phrase, can't fix stupid. Well, I'm going to give you some examples that happened to us over the past 6 months. Publisher Dan and I went through the McDonald's drive-through window, and I gave the cashier a $5 bill. Our total was $4.25. So I also handed her 25 cents. The cashier gave us this look and said, "That's too much money." And I said, "Yes, I know, but this way you can just give me back $1." She signed and went to get the manager, who asked me to repeat my request. I did so, and he handed me back the 25 cents and said, "We're sorry, we don't do that kind of thing." The cashier then proceeded to give me back 75 cents in change. Do not confuse the people at McDonald's, okay? The next, for instance, I had to get my garage door repaired. The thing just wasn't working. So the repairman told me one of the problems was that I didn't have a large enough motor on the opener. I thought for a minute and I said, we had the largest one made at the time, a 1/2-inch horsepower. He shook his head and said, "You need a 1/4 horsepower." I responded that a 1/2 was larger than a 1/4. And he said, No. It's not. 4 is larger than 2. We haven't used that repairman since. Then we had an incident recently. We had a new neighbor call the local council office to request the removal of a deer crossing sign on the road. The reason given by the neighbor was that too many deers were being hit by cars out there. He didn't think it was a good place for them to be crossing anymore. Okay, that's fine. And then what happened, my daughter told me this. She went to a Mexican fast food to order a taco. She asked the person behind the counter for minimal lettuce. And he responded, in all sincerity, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we only have iceberg lettuce." Okay, you see what I mean? All right. Now, here's another one. I was at the airport checking in at the gate when an airport employee asked me, "Has anyone put anything in your baggage without your knowledge?" And I replied, "If it was without my knowledge, how would I know?" He smiled and said, "That's why we ask." All right. In fact, I saw this the other day. The pedestrian light on the corner where I live bleeps when it's safe to cross the street. I was crossing with my new neighbor of mine. She asked if I knew why that beeper was going off. I explained it's a signal, blind people, when the light is red, so they wouldn't cross. Appalled, she responded, "What on earth are blind people doing driving?" Ha! She's a government worker. Okay. And finally, let's see, this happened to my wife. When my wife and I arrived at a car dealership to pick up our car that was in for service, we were told that the keys had been accidentally locked in it. We went to the service department and found the mechanic working feverishly to unlock the driver's side door. As I watched from the passenger side, I instinctively tried the door handle and discovered it was unlocked. Whoa! I said, "Yo, mister, it's open. The passenger side is open." He replied, "I know. I already did that side." Oh, God almighty. All right, folks, listen, to sum this thing all up, I have to tell you that stay alert out there. They walk among us. They breed. And, believe it or not, they vote. Unbelievable world. I'm Bill Caserta for Bill's Blurbs. We'll catch you next time.